stand your ground, look me straight in the eyes, sword high.
Ha-ha! Take that and that!
After all my years at Camelot, I believe I have finally met my match.
One day I will rule Camelot.
That wouldn't surprise me in the least. But for now, I am still the king, and I say we rest.
Okay, Uncle Arthur. But how will I ever be a knight of the Round Table if I don't practice?
Kate, my dear child, it takes more than skill to be a knight. It's what is in your heart that counts most. Sit down next to me, and I'll tell you a story about a very brave young knight, which happened long ago. Once there was the bravest knight of the Round Table, Sir Lionel.
Who goes there?
'Tis I.
Ah, Sir Lionel. All are waiting in the Round Table room.
The knights had gathered for a very important meeting. Sir Lionel took his regular place next to the king.
United we stand, now and forever. In truth, divided we fall. Hand upon hand, brother to brother. No one shall be greater than all.
Except for me.
That was unacceptable, of course, so I, much younger then, said,
Sir Ruber, the lands of Camelot will be divided according to each person's needs, in celebration of all that has made our kingdom great, justice and liberty for all. Each of us will now divide in equal shares our countryside, promising fairness for all who reside.
I'm not gonna sit at this stupid round table if you're gonna be fair and just.
Sir Ruber, the king has decided.
Well, Sir Lionel, my friend, then it is time for a new king, and I vote for me.
Ruber pulled out a deadly mace concealed under his uniform and charged the king.
No! Protect the king!
Sir Lionel dove in front of the king.
Sir Lionel! Ruber, you killed Sir Lionel!
I hate good guys. Now it's your turn, Arthur.
You'll never win against Excalibur!
Magic of the powerful Excalibur vaporized the mace and sent Ruber flying across the room.
I'll be back. One day that sword will be in my hand, and all will be mine.
Rob him! Yeah, rob him!
He's escaped! Go after him!
He's locked us in! God! We need help! Somebody!
10 years passed, and no one had heard from the evil Ruber again. Peace prevailed.
My fellow knights, since Sir Lionel's death, Excalibur has protected Camelot against injustice, and all have prospered beyond our greatest dreams.
Until one day, during a meeting of the Round Table, a huge griffin burst into the chamber.
It's a huge winged beast!
Hold him!
Get him!
Arthur looked deeply into the griffin's eyes and knew what he wanted. The king reached for Excalibur, but it was too late.
Oh! Stop him! The griffin's taking Excalibur! Arthur is wounded! Help Arthur!
Never mind me. Go after the sword!
The wounded king looked out into the courtyard at the circle of stones. Excalibur had never left his side since the day he removed it from the magical stone. He feared what fate could fall upon Camelot should the sword end up in the wrong hands.
The cherished sword has been stolen! The sword has been stolen!
Sir Lionel's daughter Kaylee, now 18, heard of the lost Excalibur and took the news to her mother.
Mother, Excalibur is missing. I must go after it and save the kingdom.
Absolutely not. This is a job for the knights.
I want to be a knight, just like my father.
One day, you'll learn what Camelot means. Till then, you'll stay with me and do your chores.
Oh, boring.
Kaylee stormed off to fetch eggs in the henhouse.
How will I ever be a knight if I'm stuck here?
There's a place I know where the cat castles glow, and the rivers shine like gold. The sun smiles down across field and town, and songs or stories told. Oh, Camelot, sweet Camelot, could such a place be true? Camelot, dear Camelot, where dreams like stars shine through. Yes, Camelot, my Camelot, the kingdom I once knew. People there are kind, friendship you can find, and no matter where you roam, the stars shine bright in the sky at night to light your way back home. To Camelot, sweet Camelot, could such a place be true? Camelot, dear Camelot, where dreams like stars shine through. Yes, Camelot, my Camelot, the kingdom I once knew. Each new day is brighter there. Hope is how each new day starts, and Camelot is part of us, for it lives within our hearts. Yes, Camelot is always near, for it lives within our hearts. Camelot, sweet Camelot, could such a place be true? Camelot, dear Camelot, where dreams like stars shine through. Yes, Camelot, my Camelot, the kingdom I once knew, for it lives within our hearts. Camelot.
Mother? Mother, is that you? Oh no. Help!
Come here. Knock, knock.
Ruba!
Happy to see me?
What do you want?
Camelot. And pretty Juliana, you're gonna help.
Oh, you're mad. I'd sooner die.
I think you'll find you won't be able to resist. Bring her in, boys.
Kaylee, held by two ugly henchmen, stepped inside.
Let me go, you!
Don't you dare harm her!
Mother!
Follow my plan to kill your buddy Arthur, and she won't get hurt.
Ruba snapped his fingers, and at once a henchman brought forth a vial filled with a magic potion.
I dig this stuff. Bring me that rooster and an axe.
Ruba threw the rooster and an axe into the well, along with a few drops of the magic potion.
Ta-da! Behold Bladebeak, my newest creation for fall. Part chicken, part axe, and very deadly.
While Ruba was carried away in the moment with his power to transform ordinary henchmen into powerful creatures, Juliana caught Kaylee's attention.
Kaylee, you must go to Camelot and warn Arthur.
But Mother, I can't leave you.
You're our only hope. Go now and
Kaylee was able to sneak away unnoticed, but she wasn't very far when overcome by a sudden blast of wind. The large griffin swooped down and almost landed upon Kaylee. Ruba came to greet the bird.
Ah, my faithful pet. The one who has brought me the Excalibur.
Well, that's where we get into a little grey area.
Excuse me?
You see, I had the sword and all was going really great when all of a sudden, from out of nowhere, this falcon attacked me and knocked the sword from my beak and...
A magnificent beast outmatched by a puny little pigeon?
Correction. It wasn't a pigeon, it was a falcon with silver wings.
Silver wings? Ooh, scary. You stupid animal. Where's the sword?
Well, it fell into the Forbidden Forest.
You are going to show me where Excalibur is, or else you'll be dinner. What's that? The girl. She's escaped. Get her back.
Kaylee had overheard all that was said and knew she had to find Excalibur before the evil Ruba. It was her only way to save the king and Camelot.
Whoa, boy! Hey! Ow! Oh, that hurt. Oh, what's wrong, boy? So, this is the Forbidden Forest.
The minions were approaching quickly. Like it or not, Kaylee had to run for her life, and there was only one place to go. The Forbidden Forest.
It's dark in here. I have to keep moving. What's that? Is it my imagination, or do these plants have eyes and teeth? Ah! It's a pod monster!
Kaylee ran faster to escape the bizarre inhabitants of the forest. Plants with eyes. Living mud. Pod-shaped monsters with rows of snapping teeth. Ruba's minions were gaining on her. Kaylee looked back for a moment, tripped and...
Oh no! Ah!
fell into the stream below.
What is this? Caught in something. Oh, I can't.
Hey! Careful with that. That's my fishing net.
Kaylee looked up to see a handsome young man, Garrett. Before she could say a word, one of Ruba's minions grabbed Blade Beak and hurled him like an axe at Garrett, sending his massive blade careening through the air.
Look out!
She warned Garrett, but he stood perfectly still. Just until the very last moment when, with a falcon signal, Garrett quickly moved aside, sending Blade Beak past him and directly into a tree trunk. All the minions launched an attack on Garrett. With the falcon signaling him at his side, like clockwork, Garrett battled all the henchmen and sent them sailing into the mouth of a pod monster.
Good.
Wow, that was incredible.
Garrett fished his torn net out of the river.
Great. It took me 6 weeks to make this net.
You saved my life. Thank you.
Well, anyone can make a mistake.
Oh, I get it. This is where King Arthur sends his unfunny jesters, right?
And now, I'll thank you
For what?
for reminding me why I'm a hermit. Good day.
For the first time, Kaylee looked directly into his eyes.
Wait, don't leave. Excuse me, I didn't realize you were
Tall, rugged, handsome.
blind.
Darn. I always seem to forget that one.
My name's Kaylee. What's yours?
Garrett. Calm down, Aiden. All right. And this is Aiden.
Your falcon has silver wings.
Thanks for pointing that out.
No, I mean he knows where Excalibur is.
Yeah, in Camelot. You know, big castle, lots of flags.
No, that's why I'm here. Excalibur was stolen and it fell somewhere in the forest. So Ruba is out to find it and take over Camelot. And he has my mother hostage.
Excalibur is here? We must find it.
Great.
Not you. Me and Aiden work alone. The forest is no place for girls. Cut it out! What's wrong with you?
Aiden flew over to Kaylee.
Oh, how sweet.
All right. You can come along, but don't give me any trouble.
But trouble with a capital T seemed to follow Kaylee around. Garrett fended off every forest creature that came at her from all sides.
Fine mess you've gotten us into, Aiden.
Hey, this isn't so bad. Oh, look at that beautiful flower.
Watch out! That's a man-eating...
Oops!
Oh, brother.
Meanwhile, Ruber and the Griffin were also trying to find the location of Excalibur.
Griffin, you stupid mythological moron, where did you drop the sword?
It all looks different from down here.
Bladebeak, where have you been and where is the girl? And why, please tell, do you have this slimy goo all over you? Ugh!
Well, let's see. Do you want the full story or the abbreviated version?
You bird brain, just give me the facts.
The girl and a blind warrior following a silver-winged falcon to Excalibur.
They'll lead us to it. We're going after them.
Our heroes entered into...
You have a cold?
Shh! Smell. We are in dragon country.
Oh. Right. Oh, dragons!
Where are they?
They went behind that large eggshell by Aiden.
Stay here. I'll be right back.
Garrett took his staff and cracked the large eggshell.
Hey! Easy with a stick, buddy.
Please don't hurt us.
Both of you come out of there.
Everyone's always picking on us.
The dragons, or should I say dragon, stepped into full view.
Wow, it's a two-headed dragon.
Enchanté, mademoiselle. I'm Devon, and this growth on my neck is Cornwall.
What are you?
Well, frankly, we're the reasons cousins should marry.
So, you're not a ferocious dragon?
Not exactly. The real ferocious guys are those fire-breathing bullies out there.
Come on, Kaylee.
Hey, where you going?
To find the lost sword and save Camelot.
Devon, if we help them, they might take us to Camelot.
Good thinking, old chap. Hey, wait for us.
All of a sudden, sailing across the sky,
Dragons!
several enormous fire-blowing dragons swooped down on Devon and Cornwall. And don't get me wrong, these were the bad guys.
Yow! They got my butt!
What do we do?
This way!
Hurry, Garrett! The dragons are coming after us!
Our heroes followed the double-headed dragon, crossed over an acid-burning lake, and raced toward a cave for safety. But coming directly at them...
Yikes! It's another dragon!
That's not a dragon! It's the Griffin and Ruber! They found us!
The large griffin landed directly in front of them on their path. Ruber and the minions joined him.
So, we found you.
But still approaching from behind were the enormous dragons getting ready to nab our heroes when Cornwall spotted an escape route.
Quick! Down here!
Kaylee and Garrett dove out of the way and into a cave, leaving the fire-breathing dragons on a direct collision course with Ruber and friends.
No one burns me, you horrid dragon. I'm Saruba, not a... marshmallow.
Are you sure we're safe down here?
You bet! We've been dodging those bullies since we were 200 years old.
We're really not that old.
Yes, we are.
How would you know? You can't even blow fire.
And I suppose you can. If I didn't have you, I could fly.
Oh, sure. I suppose now I'm holding you back.
Fellows, can't you ever agree on anything?
Yes!
Come on, Kaylee. We must make camp before dark.
You mean stop? We must get Excalibur!
Sorry, no one travels in the Forbidden Forest after dark.
Well, my father, Sir Lionel, would have.
Sir Lionel was your father?
You knew my father?
I used to live in Camelot. I was a stable boy, but I dreamt of becoming a knight. One night there was a fire. I rushed to save the horses and was hurt. After I lost my sight, your father was the only one who still believed in me. He taught me that a knight's strength comes from his heart and his loyalty to the oath of Camelot. United we stand.
Now and forever.
To be a knight, be proud and grand, know what's right and make a stand. To be a knight, hold back your fears, fight off dragons and shed no tears. To be a knight, be pure of heart right from the start. Be good to all, both big and small. Show you care, have faith to dare. Be all you are and you'll go far. For we can all be, yes we can all be, knights of our hearts.
But there's more. To be a knight, be kind and true. Do the best that you can do. To be a knight, be soft of touch. You can never love too much.
To be a knight, be pure of heart right from the start. Be good to all, both big and small. Show you care, have faith to dare. Be all you are and you'll go far. For we can all be, yes we can all be, knights of our hearts. Perhaps we're both right. To be a knight, you'll strongly stand, offer help and lend a hand.
To be a knight, hold back your fears, but hear them well when danger nears.
To be a knight, be pure of heart right from the start.
Be good to all, both big and small.
Show you care, have faith to dare.
Be all you are and you'll go far.
For we can all be, yes we can all be, knights of our hearts.
To be a knight, sing loud, sing true.
Give of yourself.
Let others too.
To be a knight, look with your eyes, and with your heart be fair and wise. So stand with me,
walk side by side,
reach for the stars,
hope and pride,
and make this world
a better place,
and bring a smile
to
every face. And reach for the stars, yes, reach for the stars, with every night. To be a knight, I wanna be a knight.
Well, I think my father was right. You're as good as any knight in Camelot.
Do you really think so? Any hope I ever had of becoming a knight died when Sir Lionel died. That's when I came to live in the forest. Alone.
How did you find Aiden?
I didn't. Aiden found me. He taught me the secrets of the forest. What can hurt you, what can heal you. With Aiden as my eyes, I can fight and survive anything.
I wish I could fight like you.
I can show you, it's simple.
Garrett moved over to a tall, man-eating flower and awakened it by tapping the stem with his staff.
You must hold your ground until the last possible moment.
The annoyed flower lunged at Garrett. Upon Aiden's signal, Garrett moved aside at the last moment.
See? Now you try.
Sure. Right. No problem.
Now remember, take position, face your fears, and hold your ground until the last possible moment.
Garrett tapped the flower again. The plant monster attacked and knocked Kaylee into Garrett's arms.
Ow!
You moved too soon.
I don't know if I'll ever learn to fight.
I have faith in you.
The next morning...
Come on, everybody. Aiden spotted Excalibur. It must be near.
Hey, wait for us!
They arrived at a mountain ledge.
Look! Here's the cloth thong which bears the seal of Camelot, but Excalibur is gone. Someone must have gotten here first.
Look at these footprints. They're gigantic.
If we follow these footprints...
Now I'll never find Excalibur.
Shh!
I have to save my mother.
Please, I need to hear. Someone's... Oh!
Garrett, you've been hit by an arrow!
Ruber and his minions launched a surprise attack.
Seize them!
But before the minions could get their hands on Kaylee, Garrett took his staff and whacked Ruber in the kneecaps.
Ow!
Kaylee thought fast and forced a tree monster to attack Ruber and company.
Come on, Garrett, try to walk. We've got to get you to safety.
Kaylee and the dragons helped Garrett inside a hidden cave.
Look what we've done.
We're a failure. We couldn't even help the humans.
Don't die, Garrett. I this on my own.
Shh! You're wrong.
Kaylee found a magical leaf from a nearby bush and placed it on Garrett's wound. Suddenly, the leaf started to glow.
Garrett, your wound, it's healed. Tell me that was your stomach.
Cornwall, excuse yourself.
That wasn't me. Was it you?
It's the ogre!
Yikes! See ya! I'm out of here.
Quick, get out of the way!
They moved in time to let the giant ogre pass. He had just finished his lunch, and now it was time for a little nap in his cave.
Look, he's using Excalibur as a toothpick.
Tell me when he falls asleep.
Let me guess. He fell asleep.
There's a ledge which hangs 20 feet above the sword.
Good. Come on, guys. We have to lower Kaylee down to get the sword away from the ogre.
You know, Cornwall, I'm beginning to wonder if this whole idea of yours was so good.
My idea? You're the one.
Shh! You'll wake the ogre. Grab Kaylee's legs.
Pull me down. More. Just a little more. I've almost got...
Suddenly, Ruber, Griffin, and minions crashed into the cave.
Hey, look, boss, it's Excalibur. Hop on my back and I'll fly you up to grab it before the girl gets it.
You sure this will work?
Would I lie to you?
Uh-oh, nap time's over.
Come on, Kaylee. You can get it.
Oh, I got it. Lift me up.
I'm losing control. Hold on, boss.
Griffin and Ruber fell to the ground below the ogre. The ogre rolled over and pinned Ruber and Griffin under his backside.
Well, Master, look at the bright side. At least things can't get any worse.
Oh, no.
With Ruber and Griffin trapped beneath the ogre, Kaylee and team headed toward Camelot with Excalibur.
We did it! We did it!
Congratulations!
Do you think my mother's safe?
If she's anything like you, she's fine. But we must hurry.
Garrett, up ahead there's Sky!
The end of the Forbidden Forest.
It's Camelot! Oh, Garrett, it's beautiful! I wish you could see it.
Take Excalibur to Arthur. You don't have much time.
Garrett, what's wrong? We will deliver the sword together.
I don't belong in that world. Come on, Aiden.
But you belong in mine.
It was a hard decision for Kaylee to leave Garrett, but she had to get Excalibur to Arthur. Saddened, she began her journey to Camelot, with Devon and Cornwall straggling behind. Kaylee approached a bend in the road when suddenly...
I'll take that.
Ruber!
You've been quite annoying for a girl. I'm glad you finally decided to dump that blind creep. Now Excalibur is mine. Grab her!
Let me go! You can't have that!
Who says? Your mother? I've waited 10 years to hold this sword, and now I'll make sure I hold it forever.
Ruber pulled out the vial of magic potion with the one remaining droplet and poured it on his palm.
Prepare for the dawning of a new age.
He grasped Excalibur with a smoking hand, and suddenly, Ruber's arm started to spin. Finally.
Voila! Now my arm is permanently fused to the sword, and no one will ever take it away from me. Throw her in the wagon.
Come on, get in there.
Mother!
Kaylee, thank heaven you're safe.
I failed you, Mother. Now Camelot will be lost.
Oh, all this love is making me nauseous. Don't forget, Juliana, you still have a job to do, or the girl gets it.
With all the commotion, Devon and Cornwall were able to run away to Garrett.
Isaac Garrett, something awful's happened. Kaylee's been captured.
And Ruber's got Excalibur.
I've got to get to Kaylee.
They're halfway to Camelot by now.
You guys have to fly me to Kaylee.
Fly?
Don't you get it? The only reason you guys can't fly is because you won't agree on anything. There must be something you can agree on. You both love Kaylee, don't you?
Yeah! Halt! Who goes there?
'Tis I, Juliana.
It's Lady Juliana. Lower the bridge.
Remember, not a word or the girl gets it.
Yes,
My king, Lady Juliana has paid us a surprise visit.
splendid. I'll receive her in the round table room.
The wagons entered the courtyard, but something seemed peculiar to the guards when they did not stop.
Lady Juliana, where are you going?
Kaylee escaped the headsman's hold and jumped from the wagon.
It's a trick!
Attack!
Ruber and his minions burst from the wagons and rushed the castle, barreling up the stairs toward the door. Guards everywhere tried to stop them, but Ruber's ruthless henchmen were too tough for the guards.
Seal off the castle!
Ruber has breached the castle keep, and the king is still inside.
Kaylee, feeling helpless, watched Ruber and his minions close in on the king.
Mother, I must help the king! What could you possibly do? He's surrounded.
Kaylee saw an open window high up in the castle tower. The only way to get inside was on the scaffold that led from the battlement wall to the tower.
I've got a way, Mother. Kaylee, be careful.
Kaylee made her way through the battlefield courtyard and stepped onto the scaffolding. Then, from out of nowhere, the griffin crashed into the scaffolding, knocking it out of place. Kaylee fell to the ground and was immediately surrounded by Ruber's men. It looked like this was the end of the road, when flying on the back of Devon and Cornwall,
Garrett, you came back!
Sorry I'm late. Traffic was murdered.
Garrett knocked the minions out of the way with his staff.
Devon, Cornwall, you're flying!
Yes, we're frequent flyers now.
You must save Arthur. Ruber has him trapped inside with no way out.
I know a secret entrance from the stables. Follow me.
Inside the castle, Ruber waited for the king to enter the round table room.
Juliana!
Ta-da! 'Tis me, Ruber. Pleased to see me? I bet you're more pleased to see this.
Excalibur!
She is a beaut, isn't she?
I may not survive, but you'll never destroy the ideals of Camelot.
Well, got to start somewhere. Say hello to the new king.
Ruber was about to deliver the final death blow.
You're no king!
You again? I hate little girls.
Kaylee swung at Ruber, which sent them both careening through the glass window. Landing near the ring of stones, both struggled to their feet. Ruber sent a slashing blow, but she avoided the sword.
You're in the way, just like your father.
Kaylee noticed that the stone behind her was glowing and oozing black. She positioned herself right in front of the magical stone.
Since you're dying to be like him, let's see if I can't help you out.
Just when Ruber was about to deliver the final blow to Kaylee, Garrett came to save her and attacked Ruber from behind.
Oh, so sorry. Was that your staff? And you probably needed that? Here, let me help you up. Where's your pigeon now when you need him?
Ruber tossed Garrett toward Kaylee and then raised Excalibur high above his head.
Hold your ground. Wait until the last possible moment.
You give the signal.
2 for the price of 1. This must be my lucky day.
Just at the moment when the blade of the sword was almost upon their heads,
Now!
Kaylee and Garrett moved aside, sending the sword smashing down upon the magical stone. Ruber tried to move his sword up, but it would not budge. Fused to the sword, Ruber was stuck. Ruber watched in horror as the magic current began creeping up the sword and through his arm.
No!
In a moment, Ruber was vaporized. All that remained was Excalibur.
Oh my! So then what happened, Uncle Arthur?
Excalibur was returned, and Camelot was saved. Garrett achieved his wish and was finally knighted.
What happened to Kaylee?
Well, Kaylee was given her father's shield and made a knight of the Round Table. And that's the story of the bravest knight of them all, Lady Kaylee, your mother.
My mother? Wow, I love that story. Come on, Uncle Arthur. We have practicing to do.
Oh, dear. You're just like your mother.